shout out to all the Jamaican girls that using that. We are going to link up soon, you feel me? Them big body girls!
Hello, Jamaica. Muchos besos desde España, Zaragoza. That was lovely.
Bonjour la Jamaïque.
Say that again about pizza. Say it again.
If you want some pizza?
Yeah.
Si tu veux de la pizza pour la route?
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
Hi everyone. Now I know I haven't uploaded any Zaragoza content in a hot minute, or maybe it's been more than a minute, and this is really going to come as a surprise, but guess what? I'll be returning to Jamaica in 1 week's time. That's right, my internship has officially come to an end after 7 wonderful months, but I couldn't be any happier to be going home and reunite with my husband, Derek. However, in general, my time spent here has been nothing short of amazing, and so I will be uploading one final video next week about the journey, things I've learned, and things that I wish I knew before. But until then, we're gonna vibe a little bit on what a slow day looks like when I don't have a lot of lessons, and I'll also be sharing a quick story on hair touching and no boundaries and them things there. So let's go. Now back in Jamaica, I don't typically have breakfast, and here in Spain, absolutely nothing has changed. So what I do is pick out my outfit for the day. This is one of my favorite dresses that I've made, and it's gonna go really nicely with these cute shoes from Primark. And I know you're probably gonna be wondering, why does she have the same style shoes in 2 different colors? And I have a really good story, but it's not gonna make a lot of sense. My go-to breakfast food when I do have it is cereal, typically something with chocolate, and this Kellogg's purchase is simply luxury. That's because I find it really affordable, because back in Jamaica I would not be purchasing Kellogg's, especially fitness brand. It's just something that is gonna cost an arm and leg. Now I know that earlier I said that I always get chocolatey flavored cereal, which is very interesting because I am indeed lactose intolerant, and I could care less. So what I do is make up for that by getting lactose-free whole milk. This vodka is not mine. It was left over from a games night. So we're gonna just splash a little bit of milk on the cereal so it don't get too soggy. Here we go. Breakfast is finished, and I'm now gonna prepare to head out for my class. I just have 1 hour today, and I got this iron for €5 on Wallapop. It's secondhand. I told you earlier that this is one of my favorite dresses, and I'm stepping out now to head out from us. Usually the journey is about 45 minutes, which I don't mind. I tend to enjoy bus rides and train rides, them things there. Class is finished now, got paid in cash. Gonna stop filming my student's house because that's a little weird, and all this dressing up just to head home 1 hour later. This is the life, I tell you. As far as my hair goes, I used to curl it up. I used to do a lot of finger curls just to get my curls nice and defined, and it does take a couple hours. I call it a labor of love, and occasionally, I think maybe in the future I might still do it. I haven't done it in months, but I realize, you know, I'm not wearing my hair just as it is, and why not? And even though I decided to have my hair go back to its natural state, I didn't think that I had fully embraced my hair just as it is, and that was an issue for me, and I know that for each of us. If you are natural or if you're a black woman, the journey looks a little bit different, and that's 100% okay. I did a video, however, on your hair is not hard AF, which refers to a tweet that someone made about her hair being hard AF. And I was thinking, well, you know, if we weren't investing a whole lot of time trying to get our hair to look or mimic some other hair type, then maybe it wouldn't be hard AF. And styling is one thing, but I think it's also something to pay attention to when you just cannot wear your hair the way it grows out of your head. And I wanted to interrogate that in myself, and so these days it's just the easiest thing for me. I get up, I spray it. When I wash it, I might wear it in twists or do twist outs, or I just wear it like this, and I absolutely love it. Since I've been doing that with my hair, life has just been easy breezy, because when I look at other women, right, with a different hair type, say someone Caucasian, they get up, they brush their hair or they comb it, and they go about their day, they go about their business, and they can wear their hair like that every single day. I embrace having the ability to do my hair in different styles, but some days I just want to get up, pick my hair out or comb it out, and just go about my business instead of being concerned about presentation or what have you. So I think that most of it is that the restriction is internalized, and I understand why it is internalized, but I absolutely want it to be set free from that. So that is why I wear my hair out just as is, in an afro, as they call it. I'll tell you of an incident that happened at the club one evening. I was out with the girls and we went to this little club pub area, and you know, we're just dancing, having a good time, and I felt someone's hand in my hair. So I turned around. The patois coming out. I turned around, and when I turned around, it was this Spanish guy. So, you know, I turned around, and understanding that people are drinking and they're probably not in their right mind, I signal like, no, don't do that, don't do that. And I turned around and started dancing again, just trying to not let it affect my mood. And I know you guys are listening to this and you're probably upset, like, how dare him. And I was thinking that in a moment, but also in the moment you're trying to not respond with anger first. So I turned around and I was dancing, and I don't know if these people think that I don't feel any movement if they touch my hair. I mean, it is mine. But I ended up feeling someone's hand in my hair again, and I turned around, it's the same guy. So I signaled like, stop, stop. I was just saying stop. I wasn't saying it in Spanish, but later on Jessica was saying like, stop is stop everywhere, even in Spain. And I was just like, stop, you know, stop. And then I think he was like something like that. And he had like his friends around him. You know, like having one of those disgusting bro moments where you want to do something forbidden or something that you shouldn't really be doing. Typically it's violating people's personal space just to show off for your friends. So I turned around again, and guys, would you believe that I felt a hand in my hair a third time? Yes. Thinking back on it now, I'm like, man, I should have really like just swung on him. And I saw that some girls were around them. I think this time it was probably his friend. Like he told his friend like, feel her hair or something like that. Complete violation. And that's when I got really loud and more aggressive. And then Jessica was like saying stop in Spanish, and the girls were more like, you know, okay. They looked more concerned, like they got it. And then that was the end of it. So that was a very frightening experience for me, despite how I kept it cool. And don't get me wrong, there are moments when I do think back on it and I wish I responded more aggressively because I was violated. But also, I think about the fact that violence beget violence. And this is a controversial take, but I do feel like sometimes violence is the answer. If you've not seen the video I did on the Will Smith Chris Rock thing, then you might want to check it out. But I think about it and I'm like, you know what? One, we didn't have any men with us and we're a bunch of women, and I could have responded violently and people are drinking, and I thought about my safety. But there's also just a little bit of guilt about that night and me wishing that I had maybe done more. But it was completely disgusting. And I know you might argue and say, well, you know, they were drinking, but typically when people are inebriated, they do things that they usually don't have the guts or courage to do when they're in their right mind. So they're not fully gone. It's still them, but their inhibitions come out, and that's when you get to see who they really are, you know. And that sickened me, the fact that he thought that that was okay, and I think that he knows it wasn't okay, but he did it anyway. So far that has been like the most frightening, violent thing to have happened to me, and oftentimes I wonder what I would do should it ever happen to me again. And I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking, well, I have to respond violently to defend my honor. I don't even know if I'm doing this properly. But yeah, that was that. And otherwise it's just usually compliments on your hair is beautiful, I love your hair. Yesterday 2 men stopped to not just compliment me on my hair, but to ask if it was real. I swear to you, it was the funniest thing, you know. That's so funny to me. I guess because it's I'm not wearing a weave, or I don't know, it's just odd because black women's natural hair doesn't come in wigs or whatnot in abundance. At least I don't think so, and the ones that are available are quite expensive, so it did throw me off guard being asked that question. But you know, I just said, yeah, it's real, and kept it moving. Keep it cute, you know. There's a lot of giving people grace being a black person, because you simply just cannot carry on with your day being annoyed at how ignorant people can be, and how off-putting sometimes their very innocent questions can be. For example, being asked if they can touch my hair, which has happened a couple of times. I've had one of my students she just went in. She's about 13, but she just went in and she just decided to feel my hair, and you know, I'm like, no, you can't do that. You have to, one, ask if you can touch my hair, because it's a violation. I really had to break that down for her, and that happened, I think, like a couple days after the incident at the club. I even had another incident where, you might view this as very innocent. I did too in the moment, but for the sake of sharing a hair story with you guys, this man came up and he came up with this little sweet daughter was having a drink with Jess and Iona. Came up with his little sweet daughter, and he was like, like he was saying, tell her what you said, tell her what you said. And his daughter was just so frozen, like she didn't know what to say. And she was like, and then he said, she loves your hair, and I guess he brought her over to have her tell me. So I was like playing it cool, like, hi, I'm Colette, what's your name? And then Iona was saying something like, even if she came over to like say that she thinks her hair is nice or whatever, that in and of itself can be problematic. I didn't consider it like that because I do make it an effort first to believe that people have good intentions, despite how it comes off. Because legitimately, as a black person, you are probably gonna experience these things a lot more way down the line. God forbid, but it will happen. And I choose to not respond angrily or really let it get to me every single one of those times, right? So I wasn't viewing it that way, but I think she is right to an extent, where why you think it was necessary to just come up and say you like this person's regular hair. I get it, it's different and it stands out. That's how I reason it in my head, right? It's different and it stands out, and to be honest, having been here for 6 months, you rarely see the black women that you do see wear their hair out for whatever reason. So I get that it's not something that people see day in, day out to the point where it's normalized. So I get that it was probably innocent on the little girl's part, but then the dad bringing her over just to say, tell this black woman you love her hair. It was interesting. And so I just want to encourage any other black woman who has natural hair to try it. Just try wearing your hair out as it is daily and see how you like it, because you have to love it first. You have to think that it's beautiful to you first, and eventually nothing else matters. No one else's opinion, no one's opinion matters. Even if they say it looks beautiful, you already know that it's beautiful because you're not wearing it for them. You're wearing it for you. It's a nice compliment, but and even if they say something else, then okay, keep it moving, so just want to challenge you to give it a try. I really would love to see more women wear their hair. I know that's not something that should be said, because we have the right to live our lives the way we want to. I love that as women we have that freedom, and right now black women are fighting for the freedom to even just wear their natural hair out in whatever state, whatever style. But I don't know, I guess there's that part of me in my heart that really just want to see more of us just wear it out and leave it. You know what I mean? So when I'm done with my makeup, which should be like any minute now, I'm gonna spray it and comb it out and put my dress on and get out of here. Alright, see you. I know my makeup looks a little jacked up, but I was wearing my mask because I have to wear my mask on the tram, and it just wiped it all off, unfortunately. So now usually what I do on Thursdays when I get home, for the past couple Thursdays we've been just having drinks and then we come home, but I decided to come home tonight. I was thinking of getting Moscato, but the supermarket that sells it closed, but I have some wine, so I'll just have that instead of spend extra money. And I just warmed up some chicken breast that I did a couple days ago. Some good meat. My friend Troy, who is Jamaican but he lives in the UK, sent me some Jamaican seasoning, all purpose and curry. God bless you again, Joy. I know I said it already, but I mean it. And bad man. Also, when I'm finished, because I'm trying to eat a lot more, you know, up my calories. Sorry. I recently bought this pesto and it is just wonderful. It's so amazing. It's almost done. So I've been eating it with either bread or with these little crackers, biscuit thingies. Perfect.
Whoa, Ross, let's put a smile on that face. Damn it, Corey. I've been up since 4. Wanna see a magic trick?
No way, there are 3 jokers. Please gonna be so disappointed.
Disappear.
We're only halfway.
Halfway. Okay.
Put my Instagram. My Instagram is @10Mario. You're recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay. My Instagram is here, right here. She's gonna put it right here. It's gonna flash into the screen. Shout out to all the Jamaican girls that music. Yeah, we'll link up soon. You feel me? Them big party girls.
Alright, so that's Amar and Marcel, my Ghanaian but very Jamaican bros who I'm gonna miss dearly. What you're looking at is me just helping out Marcel with his hair. I'm the last child, but I'm on my big sis energy. You know them things there, yeah.
What do you mean of the cocoa butter? Obviously the cocoa butter.
You can't go on YouTube looking ashy. Okay,
I'll kill myself.